It's been a massive week for crypto, and I am glad to finally be back. We haven't posted an analysis video all week, but I have been tracking every move, and what's happening now is critical. Markets are pulling back, but structure still wants higher. Let me show you why 105,000 is now the battleground, and what the data is saying next. Bitcoin ripped to $112,000 earlier this week. Really, yesterday really was the all-time high yesterday. But that move is now fading, as you can see today. We're currently retesting the top of the breakout structure near 108,000. Near 108,000, you can see a wick right here, but it looks like it's been fighting that wick all day today. We're at 108,892 right now. RSI is diverging. This is the daily that we're looking at. OBV also seems to be flattening. If 106,000 fails, we likely target the liquidation zone of 105 to 103,000, just below this line right here. And if that breaks, 101 to 98,000, just right down here, is the danger zone. So that's what we keep in mind with Bitcoin here on the daily and on the weekly. Weekly chart still looks pretty good, huh? We're still inside the channel holding structure, but this rejection wick tells us that momentum is pausing. You see it right here. All right, so far momentum is pausing, but still structurally it still looks pretty good, guys. Now here's where it gets interesting. Derivatives data is still structurally bullish. OI remains high at 85.18. Leverage still in the system. That's what this is telling us right here. Funding is only slightly positive, which means no froth. CBD is flat essentially, but last week's divergence shows prior spot buying. And check this out. ETF flows hit nearly $950 million yesterday. BlackRock and Fidelity dominated. The actual number was $934.80 million in inflows, guys. So this isn't rotation. This is net new money coming in. That is not a behavior of a market top. That is long-term accumulation. Very bullish. Okay, now here's where we have to be cautious. That 111,000 liquidation zone cleared yesterday, so that fuel is gone. Next magnet zone is actually down 106 to 105,000. That's the battleground, this area right here. We're looking at the Bitcoin liquidation heat map, okay? And if we go below 100,000, there's thin liquidity, so that is fast panic potential. If we get down there, I don't think so. It's a possibility, but I'd give it less probabilities. Options market is also flashing red. Max pain is sitting at 100,000 right here, 525. Actually, max pain is actually sitting at 110,000. Short dated puts are stacking up. Gamma flip zone dropped to 110,000, which means more volatility ahead. Options desks are hedging. They're not betting on collapse, but they're not going risk on either. Now, according to Gronk, smart money rotated in earlier this week, but now Coinbase Premium is neutral. No new whale wallet inflows, and the options desks are shorting volume. This is called a hesitation zone. Spot buyers made their move. Now they're waiting. Ethereum broke below 2,600. Right now we're at 2,562.67. As you can see, red day. It's now consolidating at this area. As you can see, clearly we are consolidating, going sideways towards. If this was a channel, if you could see a channel here, we're going towards the bottom of the channel. Ethereum Bitcoin pair is still weak, so no alt season yet. Bitcoin dominance, what does that look like? Stalling. It's stalled at 64.29, and now it's dropping, although it's looking like it's fighting back. Right now we're at 64. Okay, right now we're at 64, just slightly below this local high right here. But the weekly structure, let's take a look at that. It's the monthly. Weekly structure still bullish. Bitcoin remains in control. And what does the others index show us? Glad you asked. On the weekly and the daily, let's see. That's the weekly on others, and this is the daily. It's very similar, right? If you can see that, very similar to Ethereum. Rotation is basically paused right now. Okay, the breakout stalled. Okay, breakout would be above 285 billion, right? Just above this area right here. See what we're getting there, and then today dropped. Okay, so let's see. Hopefully we hold this POC zone, point of control zone, at 266.14 billion. Okay, hopefully we bounce off that and don't drop like this, but still it's just essentially consolidating probably before the next leg up. As you can see, up, consolidation, up, consolidation, up, consolidation. And what's the next move if this is to be continued? Up. Now let's take a look at the meme coins after we looked at others. We just looked at others, and what do the meme coins tell us? All 4 meme coins are sitting on key support. Take a look at Miggles right here. We don't really want to lose the EMAs, okay, the 200 or the 50 just below it. Okay, so hopefully we kind of stay right here and do what Ethereum and others charts are doing, essentially after moving up, consolidating, right, before hopefully the next move up. Let's see if in the short term Miggles can try to get to 6 cents. Right now we're at 4 cents. If the rest of the market starts moving up, and eventually it will, Bitcoin starts moving up, eventually it will, Ethereum, Miggles will get to 6 cents as well. Okay, Toshi, what does that look like? Same thing, right? Sitting on key support right here. Point of control is at 3067. Right now we're at 3072, and holding this line right above it right here at 3073. We'd like to be above that. Okay, we'd love to stay above 3073. Right now we're just a smidge underneath it. Hopefully we don't really move out of this area to the downside. If we have to continue moving sideways, fine, as long as we don't lose the area that we're at right now. For Toshi, good area to accumulate if you're bullish, and honestly you should be. We are in buy the dip territory. Keyboard cat, same thing, just below the point of control here at 0059. Right now we're at 0057. Keycat needs Bitcoin stability. Okay, once that happens, then I could see Keycat continuing to move up. Dog and me, same thing, right? At the point of control, just slightly below it. Right now we're at 3083, and the point of control is roughly at around 3086. All right, so again, like all of them, Dog and me is also at a decision point. We might come down here and wick off to test the 50 EMA right here at 3071. Okay, possibility, but hopefully we don't really lose this point of control, and we kind of stay up and above and below it, right? Just kind of hanging out and touching the line, right? Before, once the market moves again, it moves up again, and once the market moves again, Dog and me also will probably move up again. Okay, so if Bitcoin holds 105 to 106,000, these four meme coins I believe will bounce. If Bitcoin breaks below 101,000, then I could expect a 20% leg down. Okay, a 20% drop. Now let's take a look at the macro. DXY, after this fake out, right? Rejection off of the 50 EMA, back below this key area right here, this key blue line, 100.37, right below it, which is good. Right now we're at 99.118. Perfect. All right, that's still supportive of Bitcoin. Yields, though, we're always looking at yields. Sticky. At least the 10-year, that was the 2-year that we just saw. This is the 10-year. Looks like we're rejecting so far of 4.567%. Right now we're at 4.50%. I'd like to see it come back down, at least to these EMAs, the 50 and the 200. Okay, 50 is at 4.37. But what both of these things tell us, the 2 and 10-year, macro pressure is not gone. Institutions are now hedging risk, not adding it. This isn't panic, but it is a shift. So here's where we land. The derivatives data is still bullish. ETF flows near $1 billion. Leverage is clean. No funding froth. The CVD divergence is valid, but macro just threw a wrench in the engine between Trump's tariffs and the VIX spike. Here's the VIX spike right here. You can see it today. Big spike, although it was just a wick for now, right? And it's come back down since. And equities turning red. Oh, it's actually, from this drop, it's actually having a green day in NASDAQ. I mean, that was the Dow Jones. This is the NASDAQ losing the point of control. But you can see the wick off of this line, so that's good. The S&P 500, green day, all right, although it has dropped, all right, in the last few days. We're forced to respect short-term term de-risking. Structurally, Bitcoin still wants higher, but now we need to defend 105, 106,000, this area right here, or risk a flush down here to 100 to 101 to 98,000. Okay, we really want to hold to this area and don't want to get flushed down here. We don't want to get flushed down here because then not much support. All of this is saying there's not much support until 97,000, right? This line right here with the 50 EMA is as well. Okay, this is not a bearish shift. This is bullish with caution. This is a wait and see moment to watch ETF flows and buyer response. So we're back, and just in time. It's been a huge week, and the next 72 hours could shape the next major move. Remember, stay sharp. $105,000 is the line. Let's see who defends it. Guys, if you can, please like, please subscribe, please leave a comment. I'm trying to grow this channel, and all that stuff really does help. With all that said, I will see you guys Monday. Have a good one. Enjoy your weekend. Peace.